and Remuneration Commission laid on the table of this House on Tuesday, 23rd July 2024, and further, pursuant to Article number 232B, Roman 7 of the Constitution and Section 7.2 of the Salaries and Remuneration Act, recommends Ms. Lynette Washiali Muganda and Mr. Mohammed Aden Abdi to the Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury and Economic Planning for transmission to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, PhD, for consideration for appointment to the position of Member of Salaries and Remuneration Commission. Mr. Speaker, following the conclusion of the interview process, my committee retreated on the 22nd of July 2024 to consider interview results of and prepare the report. Mr. Speaker, in accordance with CRC Act, the committee is required to propose names of 2 persons so qualified who are of the opposite gender for consideration. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, the committee, having considered the results, resolved to recommend Lynette Washiali Muganda, a female of ID number 8837482, and Mohammed Eden Abdi, a male of ID number 27512996, for consideration for nomination to the position of Member of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission under Article 232B, Roman 7 and Section 7.2 of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission Act. Mr. Speaker, Lynette Washiali Muganda holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Economics and Business Studies. She also holds a Master's of Business Administration, both awarded by the University of Kenyatta. Ms. Muganda has a wide experience in human resource management, having served as Deputy Director, Human Capital in Kenya Wildlife for 8 years, Human Resource and Administrative Officer in the Federation of Kenya Employers for 3 years, and Senior Human Resource Consultant at Deloitte and Dosh for 3 years. Mr. Speaker, she is currently a council member of Dedan Kimathi University, whereas Mr. Mohammed Abdi holds a Bachelor's of Business Management degree, Human Resource Management, from Moi University, and additionally holds a Master of Business Administration degree from the University of Nairobi, and he is a current member of Human Resource Management Professionals Examination Board. He has a wide experience in human resource management and administration, having worked at Siliton Telmec Limited as HR Administration Officer, and he is currently working at Rightways Consulting Limited as the director, where he has served, Mr. Speaker, for the last 9 years. The committee, Mr. Speaker, is grateful to all Kenyans who expressed their interest in the position of nominee to the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and for their cooperation during the entire selection process. The committee appreciates various agencies and public institutions which provided information requested for concerning different interviewees. The committee is also grateful to officers of the Speaker of the Senate and the Clerk of the Senate for the support we enjoyed while discharging our duties. I therefore want to request members of this House to stand behind this committee, recommend these two people for onward transmission through the Minister to His Excellency the President. Mr. Speaker, having gone through this exercise on behalf of this House and Parliament, I couldn't help, Mr. Speaker, comparing it to a similar process going on in our other House. Mr. Speaker, it concerns me that we were able to make this decision without belaboring the issue of how much a candidate was worth. I have reflected on it, Mr. Speaker, and I think asking for how much a candidate is worth, Mr. Speaker, is a waste of time. It is a waste of time unless the interviewee, Mr. Speaker, is going to be pinned down to justify that wealth. He is going to be pinned down to submit tax returns. Mr. Speaker, is going to be pinned down to how he applies that wealth. It is a waste of time, Mr. Speaker, if there is no threshold that you are speaking to. For all that Kenyans care, it looks like for you to become a minister, you must be a millionaire. Who said? I even saw, Mr. Speaker, one of the interviews struggling to look like she's rich by saying that, you know, I have this much, and my husband also has this much, and therefore, because we have brought it together, now we have this many millions, we are therefore rich enough to be... Who told people that the ministers of Kenya must be rich people? Who told them? This waste of time of asking for how much people have without following it up with intelligent interrogation is a waste of time. It must be dropped. I therefore want to commend my committee members for making this good decision. I can see I'm being asked to read the motion. I'd already read it at the beginning. But Daniel, why are you insisting? I'm an old dog.
Senator Bony.
I know the ropes, yes.
Senator Bony, whom
Yes.
are you addressing?
I am addressing the clerks at the desk.
No, you don't do that.
Oh, through you, Mr. Speaker.
No, you're not doing it through me. You went straight to them, and that's wrong. You're out of order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I've been requested...
Can you move the motion?
Yes.
Remember, last time you did not move this motion. You came up with a preliminary issue, which I ruled on.
Yes.
Now that you're proceeding with the motion, you need to move.
Yes.
That motion. Once you're done, you get your seconder to second, and then we propose the question and allow your colleagues to make interventions where necessary.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, it's just that there was so much consultation at the beginning. I started by moving the motion, and I said that the Senate adopts the report of the Standing Committee on Finance. Yes, I moved it on Finance and Budget Committee of the Senate on the Senate nominees on behalf of the county governments to the position of member of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, laid on the table of the Senate on the 23rd of July 2024, 3 Tuesdays ago, and further, pursuant to Article 232